I feel so good, I feel so numb, yeah.
Hi there, it's Sally. I just completely forgot to tell you about something that happened last weekend, which was February the 13th, it's Saturday, and me and Ben were here with Freya, and someone just said to us, "Are you going to the show at this school tonight?" And we didn't really know what it was, and we looked it up on the internet. It was Varsity Pro Wrestling. Went on their website, and sure enough, they were running a little show at the school in Basingstoke on Saturday night, which is really unusual. I've never known wrestling to come to Basingstoke ever. And yeah, so we went along, and there's probably about 100 people in the audience there, and they had a couple of sort of quite big old names there. I mean, I think there were 6 or 7 British guys, one very local, who all put on a very good show. But then out comes Hardcore Holly on stage there in front of us in Basingstoke. He was playing a complete heel, just really winding up everybody. And then, next match, out comes badass Billy Gunn, who was playing the absolute face, really friendly, smiley, happy. And yeah, they just did a really good show. It almost turned into a disaster. After the first match between the 2 local guys, the ring actually completely collapsed on one half. I mean, not just a little bit. There was this clunking of metal, and the whole half fell down to floor level. Now, somehow these guys actually managed to finish the match on half a ring. They did occasionally, when they fell to the ground, roll down the hole and have to get back out again. So after that, they obviously had to completely take the ring apart, and it was really interesting because obviously, roll back the canvas, roll back all the mats, take off all the wood, and we actually completely got to see the inner workings of the wrestling ring. And one of the there's a sort of cross beam of metal that meets to a centre point on a big spring, and one of those arms had just completely sheared off that centre point, and they couldn't reattach it. So in the end, they had to bodge it with kind of ratchet ropes that you'd use on lorries and good old gaffer tape, and it took them over an hour to get this ring sturdy enough that they could put all the wood and all the carpet and everything back on. But actually, although it took an hour, it's quite interesting to see how wrestling rings go together and what they're like underneath. But yeah, so we just saw this really good show, and Hardcore Holly was very unlikable, and in that sense did a very good job of being unlikable. Billy Gunn was just so funny and really, really good. And then afterwards, you could actually, obviously you had to queue up and pay literally like £3. You could get into the ring one at a time with Billy Gunn and get your photo taken, and then you could go and get your photo signed later on. So we did. And yeah, a really bizarre night. It was £10 to get in, and like I say, £3 for the Polaroid. So yeah, wrestling came to Basingstoke, and I mean, to me, I thought the crowd was very small, but the company that put it on said for them that was a really good turnout, so they're hoping they can come back again. So you never know. More wrestling in Basingstoke. But yeah, I got to meet Billy Gunn. I've got a photo, I'll put it up. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Bye!
I'm a nice man. Yeah, I'm a nice man.